Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be getting ready, obviously, no makeup on my face. A lot of these products are new to me, some of them are new at the drugstore, and some I have talked about but I haven't used on camera, so yeah, that's what we're doing. I just thought I would chit chat and get ready for really nothing in particular. So please excuse my day 3 braids. So let's go ahead and start getting ready. I think that I'm gonna start with my face because the only eye product that I'm using is a cream, so I'm not really worried about fallout. For primer today, I'm gonna use the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. I spoke about this in one of my last videos, but I didn't use it in that video, so I'm going to use it today. So I just recently got the Younique Touch Loose Powder Foundation. Now I love the Tarte Loose Powder Foundation so much. And the way that I normally wear that powder foundation is with a BB cream underneath it. I've been using this one from Younique. So that's what I'm going to use today. This is Rhonda. She's here to join us. First thing I'm going to do is mix some of this BB cream, about that much, and a little bit of the Younique concealer. And I'm also going to take this Becca Backlight priming filter and put a little pump of that in there too, and just mix it all together. I really like the Becca Backlight priming filter, whatever. But not really as a primer. I prefer it more mixed in with the foundation because it is kind of not glittery, but it just has like a glow to it and doesn't really do much for me as far as actually priming my skin for makeup. And I'm just using my L'Oreal sponge to blend this in. You could 100% use your hands for this, honestly. This BB cream is just really lightweight and blends in really easily, I think. I will say that it is more coverage than a normal BB cream is, for sure. So that is the BB. I've used it in other videos, I know, so again, it is really nice coverage to even out your skin tone. Obviously, Rhonda down here is not going anywhere, which I've just kind of come to accept her in my life, but whatever. For concealer, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm just going to use a little bit under my eyes, and then I'm going to layer another kind. I'm going to attempt to cover this up, but so far she's not been taking product. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and just kind of get right in that blue area with it. And then I'm just going to take the pointy part of my sponge and blend. I do not have a new powder to use. I'm sure I've talked about this before. This is the NYX HD finishing powder in banana. So I'm just going to use that to set my under eyes, and I'm just using my sponge for that. And you could set your whole face with this if you want to. I just like the banana powder for under my eyes because it's a little more brightening. Okay. So to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Younique Loose Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Scarlett. Again, it's the lightest shade. I do find that it works for my skin though. And the brush that I have been using, I got this new thing for my brushes and it's really cute, but now I can't remember where I put anything. Let me show you. Isn't it cute? So I've just been using the powder brush from Real Techniques to set my face using this powder. If I was using it as foundation by itself, not just to set my BB cream, I would probably not use this brush because it's not like a full coverage kind of brush. But for this purpose, it does a really nice job. And I did film a first impressions of this powder, but I just didn't like it, and I can't go back and like redo my first impression. But basically I used the powder by itself, which I wanted to do to see how it performed by itself, but it's not really fair because that's not how I normally use a powder foundation. Typically I just use it as a setting powder, and I think that's how a lot of people do. Like, I wouldn't use a full coverage foundation and then use this, but with like a lighter coverage, or like I did with the BB, that's how I would normally use it. I decided I definitely wanted to use it the way that I normally would and show that on camera because I really like how it looks. Like, this is what it looks like with the BB, and I love it. Also, I used, let me find the brush, maybe. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you saw that I could not get this pimple to be covered up by anything. I would take liquid, I had foundation on, I took my concealer, I took the NARS concealer in the little pot that like covers everything, and it would just not take product. It just kept like going around the redness. And I finally took this little concealer brush and dipped it into the powder, and it just covers spots really nicely. I love how this looks together. I haven't tried it with another BB cream, just with these two together, and I love it. I think it looks great, and it feels very light. Like, I don't feel like I'm wearing a cream and a powder. For bronzer, I'm just using my Hoola Lite. I know I've used this in other videos and I love it. I still love it. I still love this brush. And I'm just sort of bringing some color back into my face. Now for blush, I know that I posted about these on Instagram, but I don't think I've talked about them in a video. They are the Butter blushes from Physicians Formula. They came out with 2 colors a while back, and I did buy both of them. There was this one called Plum Rose, which is a really pretty natural color. It kind of looks like nothing in here, but on your face it looks really nice. They also came out with one called Natural Glow, which was really shimmery, and like it looked peachy in the pan, but on my face it just looked like glitter. They came out with these 2 recently, Vintage Rouge, I was gonna say Vintage Rose, Vintage Rouge and Rosy Pink. So this one looks very similar to the old one, but without the glitter, and I love how it looks on my skin, and that's what I'm gonna use today. This one, Rosy Pink, is just like a really pretty pink color, and they're very subtle anyway, but at least this one has like the peachy tone that I wanted from the other one. For highlight, I'm gonna use this one from Colourpop from their Double Play palette. And I feel like I might have used this on camera before, or I might have just been wearing it on camera before. I don't know. I love it though. I mean, yeah. And now that I've got all my powders on my face, I am gonna set my face makeup. I don't like to do this when I have mascara on or eye makeup because I feel like it makes everything run. So this is from Milani. This is the Make It Last setting spray. I really like this stuff. I do think that it makes your makeup last longer, and the spray is really good. This product is completely extra, but I also find it 100% necessary. This is the lip exfoliator from Younique. I've had lip exfoliators before that are in like little jars, and you can totally like make your own with sugar and honey and whatever, coconut oil. Like you can totally make your own. But I really like that this is in a little stick like this, little crayon thing that twists up. It just makes it a lot easier and a lot less messy. And if you know me, I don't like mess on my hands. I just don't. Now for eyebrows, I'm going to be using this little palette from The Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. This came in a BoxyCharm that one of my friends gave me. I don't subscribe to BoxyCharm personally, but she did not want this, so she gave it to me. I've used it before by itself, and the powder is just like so soft that it doesn't really stick. So I'm gonna use it with my KaBrow from Benefit and just start off with that so it gives it something to stick to. And this brush also came in the BoxyCharm, and I don't love it. That's better. This brush is from Wet n Wild. I want to say it was $1. Okay, so that is with the KaBrow on by itself. I did leave it a little sparse on purpose so that I could go in with the powders. I'm gonna mix these two together. This one is obviously way too dark for me, but I think this one being a little more red and this one a little more ashy is gonna be a good combo. I just used the more ashy one before and I felt like it could be a little more red, so. Already that's like so much better than it was by itself. I forgot to tell you, this is called the Convertible Brow Wet Dry Powder and Pomade Duo. Oh, I didn't know you could use it wet. That's a good idea. And this is in the shade 02 and it says it's for brown hair. So it's got like that red tone, so it works for me. I love everything that I've tried from the Brow Gal. Their brow gel is one of my favorites. Today I'm gonna be using the Benefit Gimme Brow. Let's get into some eye makeup. I don't really have like a super intense look to do. It should be fairly quick, but it is like kind of flashy for me. So I'm gonna be using the NYX Vivid Brights cream color. This is in the shade Aqua Sapphire. Yes, that is pretty much what the color looks like. I saw Arden Rose on YouTube do a Get Ready With Me, and she used a really pretty teal color all over her lid, and it was from the Lorac, I can't remember the name of the palette, but it was from a palette that was like really pastel, and I didn't really like the palette, just I really like that color, so I've been on the hunt for this color. It is kind of tedious to work with, I will say. This is a cream eyeshadow brush from Younique. So I'm probably only gonna do one eye on camera because it is kind of a pain. Like, it looks like it's going on well. That is because I literally put a tiny drop of argan oil in here to kind of smooth it out, because it's a cream color and it says it can be used as an eyeshadow or an eyeliner, but it's probably a lot easier to work with as an eyeliner. My one complaint with this is that it's just like ever so slightly patchy, and I'm still just kind of on the hunt for this shade that is matte. That's the thing. I can find a shade. There's another one from NYX that's called like Mermaid. It's one of their like prismatic eyeshadows, but it's shimmery. And there's something about this being matte that I really like. So that is the eyeshadow. I know it looks kind of crazy, but I kind of love it. I'm gonna do some winged liner. This is the Tarte Precision Longwear liner. I've had it for a while. The way that I do my winged liner, again, I'm just gonna do one eye because it's gonna stress me out to do both. But I take the tip and line it up parallel to my lower lash line and just kind of stamp and drag. And that is my wing. And then I just go across the top. And I'm not very good at this, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get really close to my mirror. Excuse me. Okay, so that is one wing done. Let's see if I can duplicate that on the other side. This is the worst part because it looks pretty good. And yeah. Now I'm gonna tightline, and you want to do this whenever you do winged eyeliner because otherwise it just looks weird. Also make sure lashes look thicker if you do this. Even if I just tightline without the winged liner and then I put on mascara, people always tell me that my lashes look longer. Like, or that's, I mean, I have long eyelashes anyway, okay, I know. But whenever I do the tightline and then my mascara, for some reason people always comment on my lashes when I do that. Now I thought I would do something like fun on the bottom. I think I'm gonna use this metallic eyeliner from Colourpop in the shade Get Paid. It's like a kind of like a rose gold. And I'm just gonna put this in my waterline. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that, like bring it down to the lower lash line also. So for mascara, I have a new one. This is from L'Oreal, and this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. And it is very similar looking to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I have never used that one. I have used one that had a brush like this though, and it was from CoverGirl, and it had like flames on it. Does anyone remember that? Do they still make that? I don't know. I've only used this a couple times. I'm still forming an opinion. I like how it looks, but I think it's gonna dry out really fast. And that is it for the eye look. I mean, you could totally do more. You could do other colors with it, but I just think this much color on the lid is enough for me. And I really like the balance of it with the wing. So for lips, I'm gonna go big or go home. I'm gonna give this another shot. This is the new Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This is in the shade Heroine. I watched Laura Lee and Kathleen Lights talk about both of these, and they both said that they like them, but neither of them really like gave them a long shot. So I tested this. If you follow me on Snapchat, you'll have seen that it did not ever dry down and it was very sticky. So I'm gonna give it another shot because it looked really nice on the lips. Like, it's really frustrating how nice it looked, but my lips kept sticking together. So this is what the applicator looks like. It kind of has like that hole in the middle. Okay, so again, this is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Heroin. It is coming off more red on camera, but it has like a pink, orangey pink color to it. And it's still just, I can't stand that because I feel like I have to talk like this so that my lips don't ever touch. I do think the color is gorgeous though. I love it and I think it looks really nice on my tooth. And also, this is never gonna come off of my face. So, BRB. I talked about this in the last Get Ready With Me that I did, I think. But I didn't use it, and this is one of the Colourpop Ultra Blotted Lips, and this is in the shade Split, and this is one of my favorites from this line. I don't really know how to explain these because they go on super thin, but they are like really pigmented. They go on like a lip gloss, but they're matte and they dry down to nothing. I love these a lot, and this one is probably my favorite out of the two that I got. So yeah, that completes this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments if there's something else that you want me to buy and try on camera. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!